Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the second match, second week, season 33. Last round we won. This is a Kyber 2 bracket. Let me do a quick look. My opponent didn't really participate, so it's more of a default win. He just did 2 attacks down here, and then he was done. Not much to report. In today's bracket, my opponent is Minivin. The rest of the winners round is L Power and Yogurt the Wise here. My opponent has the lowest of the Omicrons at 7, 10, and 11 on the other winners. Zeta's a little bit more distributed, but my opponent is alright, but a little low considering he only has 5 GLs. L Power, I don't even know how I want to keep calling his name. 6 GLs on L. 5 on Mini and Yogurt. In terms of the depth of the rosters, my opponent and Yogurt are both very low. Al's not bad, but that is one place that we have a nice advantage. With the 6-dot mods, they have higher count, but I have the best quality, except for Yogurt has a slightly better average on the top 25 average mods. But when it comes to counts, I do have some big advantages here that I can I can exploit. Now with my opponent, he's missing Rey, Yogurt is missing Lord Vader, and everyone else is missing Jabba. Al has everything but Jabba. No Melgus on my opponent. He also doesn't have Iden, Starkiller, or Savage at a usable level. The other 2 players do have Melgus, but Yogurt is also without Iden and Starkiller. Then looking here at these other key characters, everyone's got Maul. Yogurt is without a Bad Batch squad. It's fine. And Al's the only one with Profundity. The other 2 are without, and that's going to be one of my advantages here. We'll take a look at the hotbot. From the bird's eye view, I've got a decent amount of advantages. It looks like he is in a slightly larger guild. Undersizes are pretty close to my own, which is pretty rare. That's very good on his end. Clears are slightly lower, but this is a guy who plays the game mode and takes it seriously. Most of this we've taken a look at. With the relic distribution, what we're seeing is pretty healthy distribution, a good amount of relicates, but nothing terrifying that we've seen with some opponents. Is not top heavy. Again, no Melgus, no SWOLO, probably puts in a little less time when it comes to conquest, but all in all, looks like we have some advantages here. Looking at this depth of speed, probably not that deep considering his mod quality. Shaak Ti is his final 300 speed character. Watt and Darth Revan are at 298, so he's only got 11, which is less than me, and it's just a signifier of the modding seriousness of the opponent. I'm just looking for these data points that tell me how much do I need to worry. Now he does not full clear. Fleet stands again, and it's been like 90% of the time it's been preventing a full clear since I've gotten Profundity, and it's a 4-star Profundity right now. Technically I've farmed it to 5 stars, but I need to capture some footage, so I've left it at 4 stars till then. We got Qui-Gon here. He gets the hold. No one else. I think that may have been the only team that got a hold. We'll check the other territories. Maybe Tuskens, I forget. I looked at this last night, and nothing here. But we've got just over an hour left, so we got to be pretty fast. Yeah. Qui-Gon, the only team with a hold in terms of squads. And then the Profundity here, along with the Chimera, get some holds. So we do some good work in fleets, which is why this is an advantage I highly recommend to prioritize. Now with his defense, we are looking at crew, Akbar with the Ami, but not a double Ami. Qui-Gon, CLS, Raddus, and down below we are looking at Shaak Ti, Grievous, Darth Revan, Lord Vader, and Nute. I've got about 75% of a plan. On the back wall, I'm expecting Maul, Boushh with Zam, Talzin, Phasma, and Rolo. We'll see if that sticks. Let's just get started from the top. We'll start with Shaak Ti, and we will use the Inquisitors. Until we have Grand Inquisitor, this is one of the better uses, I guess. They're not great up against Qui-Gon. It's maybe in 3v3. I don't know if we tried it in 3v3. I'm sure we did. But it's... I feel much better about it. Shaak Ti. Shaak Ti's a win. But I'm sure we will ruin it now that I've said that. Now, what do we want? We'll go with this Datacron. And let's get to it. Hopefully no Jawas in this one. Last match we lost a gas battle because of Jawas, and then we lost the footage for a couple other battles because of Jawas. That's probably user error, but I'm blaming it on Jawas. Right now we are going to just spread the stacks of Purge around. Let's get it 5 on Shaak Ti because it's really what matters here. Use that ability to get protection up. Let's throw the dots in. Convert to dots. And we will heal up. We're just staying focused on Shaak Ti. Throw an ability block, remove the turn meter. From here, this should take care of it. I've tried out different versions of this squad in 3v3, and this is the one that I like. Because you really need a tank, and Ninth Sister as a tank is kind of poor without the presence of Seventh Sister to heal. Like, you can see how weak Ninth Sister is getting, and Seventh Sister being around to keep her alive is pretty critical, and the constant assists are pretty nice. Converted the Purge to dots, throw the ability block, and remove the turn meter. With the other guy, with Arc under stun, it just, we were fine. We didn't need to take him out. This should be a pretty safe victory. I'm a little... honestly, I wouldn't have minded falling to Kyber 3, so next week we could climb to Kyber 2, because I'd rather... We're almost inevitably going to lose next week, and I don't want to fall into Kyber 3. I want those crystals. Okay, Grievous here. The plan I laid out says Wampa, but I don't want to do it yet. I think we're going to go to Lord Vader. This probably is a good Datacron. What I've been doing is weakening him with Fennec and then cleaning up with a GL. Oops. Fennec's somebody I want to take to Relicate. Because with the Datacron, my GLs, it's a RNG fest of whether or not I even have a shot. So this way I eliminate that risk. And I give my GLs a better chance to win when they come in from the cleanup. The thermals, the other abilities don't do much. Zam's here for the Omi. Are you kidding? That's not good, obviously. Let's do a little of this. A little of this. We gotta stay alive. We need to last until Thrawn takes a turn. kind of a disaster. Alright, there we go. Stay alive for me. We got days, so we're healing. Kick. Let's see if that'll take him out. No, maybe I should have done the armor shred. Okay. Thrawn, yeah, I was expecting we were probably at the fracture point. But we took out Royal Guard. Which puts us in a place where I feel okay. Not great, but I feel okay. Alright. The only hesitancy I have now is, are we in a position where I feel like my JMK is going to win? Probably. We're probably okay. Let's just do it. The only other thing I'm considering is what if I use JML to soften this, but I don't know. We should be able to take out Thrawn pretty quick. What if I... No, I don't have Mace. Mace is on defense. Just thinking for a second, maybe Mace would make more sense in these 3v3 scenarios. Don't really have ideal Datacrons for this squad right now until we get another set. That gets rid of Thrawn. Now we can be focused here. Do I want to use this yet? Let's just do it. This can be tough for me. That's why I'm not super confident about it. We'll see how many armor shreds we get before this starts getting bad. I also wonder if maybe we want somebody else in this matchup. Just do it. We got at least one character who can participate. Should have the ultimate next turn. Not quite. It's just to 3 armor shreds. We'll have it to 4 soon. This is bad. This is what I worry about. Right, here's 4. Got damage immunity, get at least. See, I don't think we're gonna get through it. This is why I was thinking maybe bring JML first, but I don't think it would have. I don't know if it would have changed anything. This Datacron. I hate this Datacron. Especially for my roster, especially. Alright. See, part of the reason we did this is I needed to figure out what I'm doing next. Like, we gotta use JML now. I gotta keep gas. Because I'm gonna need, without JML, I'm gonna need gas for the rest of his board. Like, I'm not super confident about this. So, alright. Let's do this. If this doesn't work, we're losing the match, is my big worry here. So much days. We're just spreading the inherited teachings. Even if we can't get his Sis, we'll at least get that progressed. Got ability block, so we're going to do more of this. Spread, or get Master's Training over there. Get some foresight. Well, we'll get some offense up, not that it matters too much. He's blind. We'll heal a tiny bit, maybe. Okay. We've got the ultimate, but I don't know. I'm gonna heal. We need to make sure we're not losing bodies. I don't think we're going to beat this. Yeah, that's it. We'll clean up everything else, but this Datacron, I need a solution to it that I do not have. Like, maybe I should have brought in JML first and then brought in JMK. But it's not like we took that many turns to take out Thrawn. I mean, I guess maybe it's a possibility to just go to the ultimate sooner on JMK before it's fully charged. I wish I had some. Oh, you know what? I think there's health steal in the new Datacron set. If I just had health steal right now, like, maybe. I mean, I guess I could be using basics too, but probably. Yeah, I don't think I have another weapon that can take out Lord Vader, so we're gonna just go to handle these other battles, do some testing, but yeah. Other thing is just increasing relic levels on my GLs would help, which probably should do. I mean, I need to do it anyway, but it's kind of mandatory with this Datacron in existence with my roster. That's not what I want to do. Maybe we'll throw another team at it later, but we're going to just clear everything that we can. And do a little bit of testing. We want to test out SWGOH now that I have them at relics, and I want to test out... There's something else I wanted to test out. I'm sure it'll come to me. Oh, I want to do SWGOH up against CLS specifically. Let's just throw Why? Okay. We're just gonna do like resistance penetration. Okay. I think the sound effects may have been too high. If that was the case, sorry about that. For whatever reason, I'm not playing with the headphones in, which I usually do, which would have let me hear that. Let's do that. And I was not paying attention. That was a mistake. I needed to do the turn meter. Not gonna really matter, but would have been, maybe would have been a banner. We'll come back to that territory. The other things I've planned are not going to be as interesting. I want to do some of this. So I want to try SWGOH here. And with relics high enough, he can beat this. My wonder is, can low relics do it? We tried it last week with Gear 12 and that was a big no. Just not a shot. And now he's at relic 1. I'm just easing into it. I like to really see what we can do and what we can't do. And I'm holding back resources for a job on Dr. Aphra. But if he can beat this at low relics, I'll be very happy. If he's beating Grievous at relic 1, let's go after Chupio. You know what, let's auto. I'm thinking Chupio because it's going to take some time and CLS has recovery. So we're not going to be able to deal with the two of them. They're going to be a nuisance. Getting there. We're not really getting a bunch of stacks of resilient defense, which is lowering some of the damage. Yeah. Bad timing on the dodge. Not liking it. Not not really outpacing the recovery yet. It's close. Close. Come on. Come on. It at least looks like we're not going to die. Like at gear 12, we'd die. Right now. Come on. One more hit and we get to the yellow. Come on. I guess the blind. I'm forgetting about the blind. That's why they're dodging. Or I guess, no, he's dispelling. SWGOH dispels, so the blind isn't doing anything. There it is. Come on. Take him out. Take him out. Before he heals. No! Come on. There it is. Do it. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now step 2. This should be easier because it's going to be harder for them to pull down the stacks of the resilient defense as often. He has a dispel, which will do some of it, but with the right timing, we should be okay. We're not taking the turn meter removal is what's really killing us. I wonder if taking out CLS would have been better. Because I feel like we're taking less turns. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. The turn meter removal is just murdering us. Without being able to counter, it just doesn't matter. I can see at higher relics why this would work, because we're getting like through the protection. And presumably with higher relics we'd be doing enough damage that it would work. But we're never going to get to the yellow before he's able to heal up with call to action. Yeah. Not a low relic counter. This is why I wanted to test it. This one of the things I just like to do on this channel too is the bigger channels. They're all dealing with high relic stuff. It's you don't always know what works when. When does something become viable? And this is what I want to find out. At least you can't die. All right, now returning to this. I almost want to just shift into full testing mode. Well, let's just clear this territory. We'll get to the back. We're going to do Starkiller here. I was considering maybe not Starkiller. Because maybe we want to do Starkiller doesn't work up against Lord Vader, though. Maybe I want to try it anyway. Wampa doesn't really work either. You know what I do want to try? Let's do some testing. Treo works. I don't know if Gear 12 Treo works. Let's find out if it does. I highly doubt this will work. But if it does, that would be great. Let's just get to it early. Yeah, let's throw this on Raddus. Maybe? Next turn, as long as we get there. See, that's a little scary, but now we take out Raddus. We did get there. Oof. Make it, Scion. Come on, yes! This is why I like to test. Now we know. It's a little scary, but it's a win. You know, I really should plan for that, actually. Just I want to annihilate Jin. Because she's slightly more annoying, I guess. And Cass is just pretty easy to take out. Alright, Gear 12 can beat Raddus. That's big. Now what else do we want to do? We got Hut Cartel, we got... Can Nest beat this with one Ami? Let's do it. Nest might just be fine regardless. Let's give her something. We gotta go after Han first because he can revive. Let's just auto. The daze is gonna be murderous. Okay. Okay. One. Two. Okay, stun. Not ideal. Great. Alright, from here, this is probably a win. I'm not probably, this is a win. The Ami is a little more annoying, but it's not fundamentally changing anything. The way I feel about this Ami is it's not worth putting on unless you're going to put on both. And a 2 Ami squad, it's still a big ask. The only thing I like about these Amis versus some of the other 2 Ami squads that we're going to be seeing, like the Droids, is the Droids are only 3v3 and Afra is only going to be 5v5. At least Akbar and Leia work in both. Alright, what do we want to do here? What did I do? Oh, I did JTR SWOLO. Well, I want to do that on the back wall. I want to do it up against Boss Kazam, but we're not going to get there. Let's just do some boring stuff. Clean this up, then we'll go down below. Throwing one of the evade offense up. Datacrons. Really? I thought I had more of those. Never mind. I guess we'll do... they're not even going to have an effect. I'm just throwing on some extra stats. I didn't even see what they were. Okay. Anakin would just dispel with the AoE, so I went with... I didn't spread the foresight then. But now... Here we go. Okay. It's really probably the best 3v3 counter for Qui-Gon. Crew here originally was I was going to do a Jedi Knight Luke solo. Obviously that can't happen anymore. Malik's not gonna work. Maybe we do the droids, would that be fun? Or would I rather... Let's just do the droids. This I feel like is... I mean, it's probably too hard for them. It's just Hut Cartel's not going to really work because thermals aren't going to work on the Kylos great. And we already used them up against Nute, and it was... You know, the 3 stars is really the issue. But what we've really seen is this squad doesn't really... It needs more stars. Oh, that's not good. A dot and an expose and burning. I think I'd rather do the basic. But now with Sortie dead, yeah, it falls apart. Yeah, this squad's just... I don't think it's going to do much until we have the stars for it. I do think the characters are good though, just the low star viability is not really there. Let's go down below. We're going to do our other testing down here. Let's clear the other stuff first, and then we'll just waste battles with... What's his face? We're going to save Wampa. I'll show you why you don't use Wampa up against Lord Vader. Nobody inflicts a debuff. Maybe we'll do Bad Batch up against Crew. Before Bam was always on my defense. Bam was one of my crew counters in 3v3. Then I guess I started doing Jet and Luke solos a lot. Do not die yet. Do not die yet. Okay. All right. I think I want to do huts here. This is gonna go poorly, but it should do. It could do at least a little work. We're gonna finish up with Lord Vader. I'm just trying to save as much interesting squads for that, and we'll just... I don't think they're going to be great on defense, which is what I was hoping. But they do at least have some good offensive utility. I need that healing immunity. Throw an armor shred. Okay. We'll auto in a second as soon as we get healing immunity back on. Okay. There we go. I like it. That doesn't really tell us anything. Although if I probably used BB-8, maybe we would have lost. All right. I don't want to deal with this. Can I just do Geos? Would Geos beat this? I don't know if my Geos can do it. But I would prefer not to use anything good, because I'd like to save as much as possible for Lord Vader. Come on, man. Like, you can see at Relics this, like, obviously at Relics this would have been fine, but I'm trying to see if I can get by without using Relics. And it's looking bad. Real bad. Alright. You know what? We got bounty hunters. Let's do some bounty hunters. Maybe we should have done droids up against CLS for cleanup. Oh, you know what? We got Hondo. If this doesn't work, we got Hondo. We'll throw in Hondo. I should have done basic. Terrible. Oh my god, that was pathetic, guys. So Qira, Hondo, and kind of want to do L3. So we capture him. We call Hondo to start attacking. Okay. Alright, well, I just got a phone call that I need to handle, and we do have 15 minutes left. I'm trying to decide between... We're gonna do these ship battles real quick. I'm glad Hondo worked out the way that he did. Yeah, and just so you know, I was... I muted the mic so I could handle a phone call. I couldn't afford to stop. Hondo's great. For him to do that at 3 stars with some junk around him. We'll do some stuff. We'll do some stuff. Okay. Alright, Ebon Hawk, get the chaff out. Basic onto Razor Crest. Not ideal RNG so far, but we're fine. It's gonna dispel in a second. Hopefully, it should be fine. Alright. Not crazy about that. Alright. It's fine. Okay. We do the special to land the breach. Oh, do not die on me. Do not do anything like that. You cannot. No! Oh, my god. We got very lucky that he attacked Houndstooth. I'm gonna do a basic. I need to heal. We cannot lose Slave 1. Okay. He probably okay. We're getting lucky. This should be the ultimate. Yep. I just don't want to give turn meter to the Houndstooth right now, so I was changing it up. We could have called out somebody, but the AoE is so effective, or the mass assist is so effective. Alright. I'm supposed to be running out to my brother, but I'm gonna force him to wait, because I'm gonna do this instead. We might not do the Lord Vader battles. We might not have time for it anyway, but we are we're gonna do what's it called? We're gonna clear this territory and we're gonna probably be done. So what's what we've got time for? The Grand Arena is over in 11 minutes anyway. Always bring out a ship when going against the Chimera. Okay. That don't matter. It's a little annoying, but it doesn't matter. Let's go after that. Okay. And that there is why you always bring out a ship up against the Chimera. That could have been worse. Alright, next one. We got 9 minutes left. I did not give myself enough time to play this. I gotta pick this apart. I doubt this will work, but maybe it gets us a good part of the way there. His Biston's faster than mine, which is rare. We're gonna lose Biggs. That's what I'm talking about, the RavensClaw. It's just not, it's not anywhere close to being ready. Really? You're letting me target the Falcon? This is a disaster. Because what is unfortunate is now we still have a strong starting lineup for the next attempt, which is going to be Finalizer, because Because rebels are so effective up against Hondo. Hold up, guys. Alright, we're getting turn meter to everybody. Oh my god. See, this is why I need a relic crew. Because maybe we'll play it the way that I should do it. No, I'm not going to play it that way. Because we're not going to do enough damage to take out Falcon, and he's going to heal up. See. We are going to throw this over on Falcon, though. Okay. If I could take out Biggs, it would make me so happy. We got 6 minutes left. Alright, what are you pulling out? Outrider? Okay. So this is why I was confident I could pick it apart. It's just a question of how many attempts it was going to take, and this is feeling all right. All right, there we go. Would have been better had I had the stuff. We've got 5 minutes left. Well, you know what? We're going to throw in Starkiller. I want to see what happens. My brother already waited this long. He can wait another couple minutes. Because I've never... I haven't done this too often. Let's do at least the tenacity down. I don't know if we'll do more than this. Maybe if I had the other Omis on Starkiller. It's going to get to a point where there's just too many dots. That's what's going to happen. No, let's just do this. That was not good. Yeah, we're about to die. We can't take too many more dots than this. And if he's dodging... Yeah. Not awful. Alright, well, that's going to call it. That's the end. Yeah, let's get to our screen. We are, at a minimum, probably going to increase relic levels on those GL squads. Giving myself a slightly better shot at beating those Lord Vaders until we come up with a better way to deal with them. And with that, we are going to wrap this one up, and we will see if we can hold on to Kyber 2 with the final match of this round of Grand Arena. Thank you for watching. Be safe out there, everyone. Be excellent to each other. This is still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.